First at noon, the Arctic blast has arrived in Georgia. You might have felt it when you walked outside, right? It's bringing strong winds, frosty weather, and a chill Georgians haven't felt in nearly a decade. Let's take you outside for a live look at conditions across the country. That's right, it's not just cold right here, folks. Right now, hundreds of millions of people from coast to coast are under winter weather alerts. Thousands are without power, and more than a dozen states are in emergency response mode. And here in the metro, the storm is causing plenty of concern about road conditions, power outages, travel, and of course, your holiday weekend plans. We have a live team coverage for you this noon, bringing you updates and storm impacts and cleanup, and what you can expect if you're heading to Atlanta's Hartsfield-Jackson International Airport. But first, let's get straight to the man of the hour. That's meteorologist Chesley McNeil for your latest forecast.
Thanks a lot, Faith. Let me just say officially welcome to you. Welcome to the 11 Live family, and I wish it could be under warmer circumstances. Unfortunately, it is not. We do have the sunshine, though, plenty of it out there. You just saw Jerry Carnes standing out there in the sunshine, but his shoulders were up to his ears because it is so cold on the outside. Look at these temperatures. We're down into the teens, folks. You would think this would be our start temperatures. We're in the middle of the day, and temperatures are right at 13 degrees in Canton, 17 in Marietta, 16 over in Georgia's Rome, 21 degrees right now in the city of Atlanta, and I'm thinking that will be our high for today, or right near 21 degrees. Now, we have the winds out there, and those winds have been gusty, up to about 30 miles per hour so far. This morning, they got up to the 20 mile per hour range, and they're still there this afternoon. When you factor in these winds with those temperatures, this is the way it feels in your exposed skin. Feels like 0 right now in Marietta. Feels like 1 degree below 0 in Carrollton. Feels like 4 degrees below 0 up into Dalton. Feels like 6 degrees below right now in Clayton and over toward Canton. And so it's cold. There's no other way to put it, folks. You have to bundle up, layer up yourself if you're going to be going out, especially if you're going to spend some time outside this afternoon. We have a dangerous wind chills out there because of this. Now, up here to the north, you see our northernmost counties. We'll say from Floyd over to Cherokee and looks like into Forsyth County. Northward is where you're going to see those wind chills up to about 20 degrees below 0. Here in the metro area and southward, 5 to 9 degrees below 0. This is where we have the wind chill advisory. Now, this warning and advisory will last until noon on Saturday because we're expecting those temperatures to fall off once again tonight, back down into the single digits in a lot of spots. We got the clear skies. We're going to hold on to it. We'll see some clouds moving into the area by 11 o'clock tonight. They won't overtake the area. We'll get the sunshine back in here again tomorrow, but again, that cold air mass is in place. So looking at temperatures right at 19, well, we started out at 19, but looking at 21 degrees for the afternoon high temperature. Will drop down to 15 degrees by 7 o'clock tonight. Really frigid is what I'm trying to say, getting frigid myself here. We'll see those temperatures again fall off to about 10 degrees tonight, and then we'll do it all over again for tomorrow. It's going to be cold all weekend long. More information on that coming up.
I feel you on that, Chesley. That's how I was when I walked outside this morning. I couldn't even talk because it was so cold when that wind hit my face. And with all of these winter weather conditions in place, there is plenty of concern about the roads and potential for black ice as well as downed trees. Now, overnight, we received several reports of downed trees in different parts of the metro. And 11 Alive's Jerry Carnes is live now on Joseph E. Lowry Boulevard in Northwest Atlanta. Hey, Jerry, how's it looking out there?
Well, good afternoon, Faith. This section of Joseph E. Lowry Boulevard has been closed since about 4 o'clock this morning. Take a look. You can see where crews continue to work to clear this tree that came down across the roadway, took down power lines, took down power poles, and even took down a traffic light. Cleanup here is going to take quite a while, and this is far from the only spot in Metro Atlanta battered and damaged by powerful winds. Atlanta's winter blast was both cruel and kind to Takesha Johnson. She arrived home from her overnight shift at work, preparing to crawl into bed with her daughter when it happened.
I just heard a big loud noise, and this what happened right here.
The bitter cold wind stabbed her home with the limb of a tree, piercing the roof. It came right through the ceiling of a bedroom where her daughter was sound asleep. That's close to where she was laying down.
Yeah, that's close where she was laying down, yeah.
I guess you're just thankful it didn't fall all the way through onto her.
Yes, very thankful.
When this tree fell across Joseph E. Lowry Boulevard, Anthony Harper knew right away what had happened.
Everything went off. The lights, heat, everything went off.
And what'd you do after that?
I just sit there and pray to God, hoping everything come back on, hoping no one was hurt.
With the power out, neighbors turned to layers to stay warm.
We ain't got no power, so now I can't eat my food. We gonna spoil.
In Noonan, 2 people went to the hospital with minor injuries. Homes were damaged, cars destroyed when winds brought down trees here. On Westwood Avenue in northwest Atlanta, winds toppled this tree, pulling it up by the roots. It blocked the street but spared nearby homes. Neighbors were thankful for that.
Very thankful.
While Takesha Johnson gives thanks for the child who survived the bitter bite of this winter storm. And Takesha Johnson's daughter is now with her grandmother, safe and sound and hopefully warm, while the family waits for someone to help them patch a giant hole in their roof. Back to you.
All right, thanks so much for that report, Jerry. Okay, here's a live look now at the current Georgia power outage map. You can see problems across the metro. Thousands are without power. The agency reporting more than 10,000 outages, and we're told right now crews are assessing how widespread the damage is so they can distribute resources and get to work getting the power and the heat back on.
So even before our crews are able to get out in the field, our automated systems are working in the background to reroute power where possible and get a number of customers back on. We've already seen our totals drop significantly just in the past few hours, our total outages. Now they'll go up and down because these winds are still out there, and you'll see additional things happen throughout the day.
Here's some important information. If you see a down power line, assume it's live, don't touch it, report it to the power company so crews can come and fix it. Okay, it's Christmas Eve, right? So you might be headed to the airport just in time for those holiday plans, and it's one of the busiest, if not the busiest right now in the nation, but it seems Mother Nature did not get the memo. 11 Alive's Brittany Kleinpeter is there, and she's been at Hartsfield-Jackson International Airport all morning long, monitoring the conditions. She joins us live now. And Brittany, I woke up this morning to you saying that there were plenty of cancellations. How is that impacting travelers right now?
So we're still seeing those cancellations trickle in, and you know, snow is not really an issue here, but airport officials definitely still keeping an eye on the system because we are seeing it trickle into the flights coming in and out of Hartsfield-Jackson. So right now, according to FlightAware, we have more than 100 flights have been canceled so far, and just over 250 have been delayed. We're told today is supposed to be the worst travel day. Some airlines, like Delta, which is based out of Atlanta, have tried to cancel flights as early as possible to avoid customers coming all the way to the airport. Travelers we spoke to say they made sure to arrive extra early in anticipation of delays, but they say so far so good.
We're headed to Jamaica, to the warmer place, yes. Wow. Escaping all this freezing weather right now, yeah. I think it's going pretty smooth. Maybe it'll change later on during the day. Yeah. But right now, it went very well.
Airport officials are still recommending come 2.5 to 3 hours early. If you're in a wheelchair or you have an infant, add an extra 30 minutes to that time. But right now we're still seeing moderate lines at check-ins and TSA checkpoints, but you know, always plan ahead. Faith?
All right, Brittany, thanks so much for that report. And you know what? Jamaica doesn't sound too bad just about now. Okay.